people of Burkina Faso, Commander Freedom Fighters for peace, sovereignty and real independence. It's an honor and a pleasure for me to speak to you on this eve of the new year 2024, to wish the Burkinabe people from the inside as well as from the outside, to the friends and partners of Burkina Faso, Happy New Year 2024. Let us give thanks to God who has allowed us to see this day, which marks the end of the year 2023. Let us also pray to the good Lord for those who gave their lives for the independence of Burkina Faso in the reconquest of our territory. May their souls rest in peace on the free land of Burkina Faso. We also pray that God grants health to all those who today find themselves injured by the terrorist Hydra and who led the noble fight for our freedom. We stand in solidarity with all those people who had to leave their country and who today find themselves internally displaced persons. Comrades, 2023 was a year in which we did a deep analysis of the situation in Burkina Faso. A year in which we made a profound diagnosis of the ailments which undermine Burkina Faso, which led to important decisions being made. These decisions were to break the first chains of slavery, of imperialism, neocolonialism, because they say you can't hope to find your lost item by calling for help from the ones who stole it. 2023 was a year where many initiatives emerged. Last December 11, as we summarized about all that we have taken as initiatives in the field of defense, in the health field especially, and also in the area of food self-sufficiency. Lots of initiatives, development and industrialization were launched. This is the place for me to salute all the Burkinabe people for their resilience, for having understood the meaning of the fight we are waging for the reconquest of the territory and for the real independence of Burkina Faso. 2024 will be a year during which we'll continue this fight. We'll keep breaking the chains of slavery, keep the chains of neocolonialism that prevents us from experiencing happiness. During this year 2024, we will continue efforts to reconquer the territory and amplify the struggle. That's why on the defense side, we will see the creation of the first combat brigade that we have called the Special and Rapid Intervention Brigade, which will bring together the different rapid intervention battalions and a group of special forces in the special grouping. This is always in the sense of the reorganization of our army, its rearticulation, the relocation of the different forces able to deal with the security situation, a strategic equipment plan and a plan for the organization of the various forces emerged in 2023. This will come to fruition in 2024 with the arrival of new heavy-duty means of protection and the increase of the firepower of the combat units. In addition to this component, you should know that 2024 will also be a year of challenges because we have set ourselves objectives in the field of the reconquest and also therefore the return of different IDPs to their localities and their security. During the year 2023, as I told you, many initiatives have been started. And in 2024, we will have to be able to deepen and really implement everything that we have started. Notably, the Presidential Initiative for Food Self-Sufficiency and also the Agro-Pastoral Offensive of the Ministry of Agriculture, which was launched recently. The dry season is underway as part of these two initiatives that we can, during the year 2024, achieve, if not to approach food self-sufficiency. This is a challenge for all of us, and I therefore invite the people of Burkina Faso to take ownership of these initiatives and to be able to launch wherever you are so that the state can also support you and so that we can meet this challenge. In the field of industrialization, and everything that can go in the direction of bringing more to all these valiant traders who do their best to serve the different localities of Burkina Faso. Many initiatives will be taken in this direction. APEC has already started, which will allow us to have a certain number of factories, but many initiatives are coming during 2024. During 2024, we will still ask the Burkinabe people to be able to take ownership of the Presidential Initiative for Community Development. This is after analyzing the health situation, as we said on December 11. We must be able to rebuild our cities and be able to clean up. It would therefore be for the population to take ownership of this initiative and be able to get started in sanitation, urbanization, and ensuring that the living environment is even more pleasant so that certain epidemic that we have experienced cannot arise during this year. The fight we are waging today is also a cultural fight. As you have noticed, by giving you one of the problems, we understood that colonization uprooted us. We lost our culture, our beautiful culture, which teaches us peace, solidarity, mutual aid. We have lost these values. This is why we want culture to play an important role in our fight. This is what led us to formalize our national languages today, and also to create the National Council of Communities through the bill, which has just been adopted in the Transitional Legislative Assembly. This must lead us to return to our roots, to our traditions, to our cultures, in order to be able to bring back these values of solidarity that we greatly lack, these values of peace, tolerance, and mutual aid. On the aspect of corruption, the phenomenon continued throughout 2023. For 2024, we intend, therefore, to launch the machine of the fight against corruption. This is the place for me to invite all these institutions and structures that are therefore working in the fight against corruption to redouble their efforts so that we can ban this phenomenon from our society. Comrades, as usual, we remain convinced of our trajectory, of the line we have adopted. There's nothing better than this route that we took for our freedom, for our sovereignty, and so that Burkina Faso can prosper. Because we are convinced, and with the Burkinabe people, we are reassured more than ever that the fight we are waging is noble for Burkina Faso, for the AES, and for all of Africa. I am going to wish you a very happy new year, a year full of health, a year of combativeness, a year during which all the Burkinabe people will be able to cultivate love between them. A year in which we wish that the Burkinabe people will put aside the differences they have experienced and be able to look towards the future together. A year of happiness, a year during which everyone's hopes will be fulfilled. I cannot end without thanking the Burkinabe people who have understood the meaning of the struggle and who are fighting day and night through citizen monitoring to protect this transition. Because they say the enemy has not yet put away his hatchet. Whether from the inside or the outside, imperialism is still active. Thank you to the Burkinabe people for this fight that we are waging. And thank you to all those who, near or far, support us, whether from within or without, all over the world, who support Burkina Faso in this struggle. Long live Burkina Faso. May God protect Burkina Faso. Fatherland or death, we will overcome.